This is another Tafony rambles. We were talking about whatever this thing is in front of me. Please give me a food.
Hey everyone, Tafony here once again, and today's rambling about is going to be on the Erica Synths Hi-Hats A. It is the analog version of the hi-hats module that is in the drum series from them, that being the series with these here Tetris icons. I've not tried the digital one, but this is the analog one. It's supposed to be all 909E-esque, techno-esque modules from them. And yeah. So quick disclaimer to get it out of the way first before we get going. This series isn't sponsored or anything. I have no affiliation with Erica Synths. I bought this one used off a local seller here in Vancouver. This isn't journalism. It isn't sponsored. It's not anything at all. And more importantly than all that, it sounds like this. Okay, so I'm just gonna, to keep this like kind of cranked up during it, I'm gonna mix the hi-hats a little higher than I probably would a normal module, so, or how I would normally do my mix. So if it sounds weird to you for that reason, sorry, but I want us to be able to hear it. So let's go over the panel real quick. It's not unlike the others in the series. So we have our tone CV, or tone control. So this will control both the closed and the open. We have manual triggers, which is appreciated. Again, let's bring in that voice, if you can still hear me, making sure you can still hear me. Check, check. Yeah, okay, so you can hear me and it. So if we're gonna manually trigger our close, it sounds like this. And we're gonna noodle with the tone. It's just like a filter, basically. I find you gotta kind of keep this pretty open. Then there's our open. Okay, and then we'll noodle with the decay, so closed hat decay. Make it pretty short. Open hat decay. A little longer, obviously. So if we make them super long. Yeah, this is the choking section between the two. Do you want them to just ring out, or do you want to choke them? And I usually like to choke them, so we'll get to that in a moment. But yeah, keep our closed hat short and our open one kind of longer. And there is attenuators over the decay modulation for the two, so it's pretty simple. There is an accent input, and on this one, the accent is shared, unfortunately, so I wouldn't, maybe time it along with your sequence so it lines up where you want it to, because I might want to, kind of like the open and closed hats is your accent, I think, right? If you're playing a real drum, so you open the hat to, anyway. But yeah, just keep in mind that the accent here will affect both of them, so let's hit play. And then do some little noodling. Just a nice 909 hat. And then I am blinding myself the tone CV. Just gonna send it some LFO. less. Do some more of that. That's the closed hi-hat decay CV. Open hat. Oh, sorry, no, that is the output. So there's two outputs on this one. You can either use the open hat out to do both, or you can break it by using this. That's not going to work at the moment, but what we actually wanted to do was to use the open hat decay. So yeah, that's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, I really like that. Choke our hats. You gotta kind of do super long decays to hear that choking, but yeah, I like how it sounds in a beat like this. It's super dense, like some snapping, you know? Yeah, I mean, I not a ton to say here. 909 hat, if you want it in the rack, you can't go wrong with hi-hats, eh? Alright, I'm Tafony. This is Rambling About. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.